Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined over Zoom by Liam Paro. We're just days away now from what will be the biggest fight of your career today. First of all, how are you and how's camp been?
Mate, I'm good. Thanks for having me. Camp's great. Good vibes over here in Florida, and yeah, like you said, days away and more than ready to go take this title.
Yeah, before we come on to Subriel, I want to talk about your last fight. Obviously, coming off of a long layoff, you put in a stunning performance. Do you feel like that was the performance you needed against an opponent like Montana to really get yourself this title opportunity and kind of prove yourself that you are the level where you've been for a long time?
Most definitely. And it also was the perfect win to just bounce us right back into the driver's seat in title contentions after a year off with injuries. So it meant a lot more, that victory, than people realize for my career, and it's put me right back to where we belong, and God willing, right where we want to be in a week's time. So yeah, very grateful for that opportunity with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn that I had against Montana, and yeah, ready to just keep doing more.
It was on such a big show as well. Did you feel like coming out of that performance, more people knew the Liam Paro name and more people were calling for the big fights for yourself?
Definitely, yes. And even just in arguments on the internet and stuff, you need to get more of a fair shot. There's more people backing you from that. That's what you got to do. You just got to prove people, and that's what I've done my whole career and what I continue to keep on planning to do. So just going to keep winning fans around the world and keep winning fights. That's the plan.
The 140-pound division is absolutely stacked right now. There's so many names around the world and everyone knows how hard the champions are. Do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy being part of this mix right now?
100%. I think it's the best. It excites me the most. It's not only in boxing, but in life. That's what it's about, is just testing yourself. And I'm lucky enough to be in the hardest division to do so. So you're a champion here and you're a legitimate champion. And yeah, that excites me.
I think I saw you say in other interviews that you're always looking at Subriel Matias. You always look at the people that every person in your division, but you always knew that one day your paths would cross. Is that right?
For sure. Anyone with a belt was always on the radar, and he's got the belt, and man, yeah, it's about fighting the best. I'm a fighter, I fight, and man, it's exciting. I did think one day that me and Matias would cross paths. I didn't know when, but the time's here, and it's like we said, 9 days away. So it's just close to just proving the world again, I believe.
Yeah, look, Subriel has just signed with Matchroom. He was a big star signing. And I'm sure from your point of view, you want to kind of upset that hype. You want to make sure that it's your name going forward.
Oh, for sure. And it's a title on the line. It's a dream I've had from a young kid. So that's that extra bit that, yeah, it makes me want to be victorious on Saturday. So, like I said, it's what you dream about as a young kid. So definitely, yeah.
For you, is it about that world title, all about that world title? Or is it a little bit about dethroning Subriel Matias, who a lot of industry insiders, a lot of fans are thinking he's unstoppable at the minute with the 5 retirees?
Oh, for sure. Definitely. That's a big bonus. Getting the job done is taking out the boogeyman of the division, the best guy in the division at the moment. So that's going to shoot you straight from contender to superstar. And who doesn't want that? It'd be unbelievable to win the belt and take out such a tremendous champion like Matias. I've got full respect for him, but coming to his country to win the belt. That's what it's about. It's what we're fighters. Like I said, fighters fight. I'd fight anyone, and I'm proving that.
Yeah, you mentioned it's his country. It's the first show that Matchroom are doing out in Puerto Rico. They're putting out the full works for him. Are you prepared to go into the lines then? It's probably going to be a bit of a hostile environment for you next Saturday.
I know exactly the task ahead of us. I know what's going to happen, but we get it done. It's going to make the victory sweeter, I believe. I know, like I said, I know the hard task ahead, and we're more than ready. We're 110% ready for what's ahead of us.
How much do you look into the fact that he has made his last 5 opponents quit on the stool?
Look, it is what it is. Hats off to him. He's obviously doing something right, and yeah, it is what it is, but I'm not like the last 5 opponents, I believe, and that's why we're in the opposite corner. I believe I've got what it takes to beat Matias, and I'm going to show that.
For you, is it just big fights now? Obviously, you're never going to look past next Saturday, but you get this win, and there's huge, huge names everywhere in the division.
Massive names, and of course, I don't want to go backwards. I get the job done against this guy. It's of course, I want the biggest names. This is one of the biggest names, if not the best, I believe, in the division. So it makes no sense. So after this, yeah, I want more. I want to chase all the other belts. Like I said, I'm fully targeted on June 15, and never look past the fight. I'm not going to change this time, and yeah, I'm more than ready for it.
Subriel, before this fight got announced, was heavily calling out the likes of Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney's, those kind of pound for pound renowned superstars. Do you think there's a danger that he'll be overlooking you?
I think so, and I hope he is. Because people have done that before, and I've come and rained on their parade. So yeah, if it is what it is, I hope he hasn't. But I believe he has a little bit for sure. We've always been looked over as Australians, and like I said, I'll just keep going and improving people wrong.
As far as styles goes, this is going to be an entertaining fight, isn't it?
Definitely an entertaining fight. Can both punch, both exciting. Yeah, the fans are definitely going to win in this one.
Do you think Subriel is the number 140 pounder right now?
I believe so, yes. Especially being so avoided and stuff like that, it definitely adds on to that. So I do believe he's the guy in the division at the moment.
You mentioned there Australians being overlooked, coming in, and you just want to prove everything. Is it going to be an emotional night for you next Saturday, do you think?
Getting the job done, definitely. It's a promise I made to a late best friend, so of course it is, but that's all just motivation at the moment, and I'm not looking too far ahead. I know that, like I said before, I know the hard task ahead, and that's all that's on my mind is going in there and doing my job I've got to do, and yeah, the rest should be history.
How do you see the fight playing out between the two of you?
With me winning. No, I truly believe that. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't be in this fight if I didn't believe I could. If I didn't believe I couldn't win. So, yeah, with me winning this fight and the new.
You mentioned earlier you was grateful to Matchroom for the opportunity they've given you. With Eddie Hearn, Frank Smith, and that whole outfit, do you feel like after this fight they will really get behind you?
Definitely, there's no reason to. I really hope so, but I believe they will. Being a champion of the 140, and I believe the guy at 140. Then, so yeah, look, it's endless. It's endless amount of opportunities after this.
Big shows, big nights in Australia.
Oh, for sure. I'm a proud Queenslander. I want to bring the big fights back to Queensland, Australia. Would love that. And look, it's all very possible.
Just to finish off, then, have you got a message for Subriel Matias if he is watching this?
Just wishing nothing but all the best. Come in healthy, 100%, and let's give the fans a hell of a fight.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.